Hello everyone, it's Blazer here for a customizing type of unboxing video because I bought myself a bunch of crap here. And by crap I mean crap like all this here. Yep, I bought all this off of Amazon this week with a whole bunch of accessories and crap for customizing my controller, and I also bought myself a new cable for my power bank to power up my Game Boy Advance because my other one has been a bit of a bastard lately. Here's the one I'm currently using. This one is just being a little bit of a bastard. Sometimes the thing will work, and then other times it just shuts off my GBA and it stops working, or it don't, or just has a bit of time trying to turn on, or something. Yeah, so I think it would, and plus I wanted one where the thing was straightforward to a USB as opposed to this one, so it doesn't dingle around. Yep, so that's what this one is going to be. This one is the YIAJIA Universal USB to DC cable, which has 3.0, 3.5, 4.0, 1.0, and 3.5, a vibrator charger. Yep, which has multiple different, which is one of those, yeah, it's one of those universal type cables that has multitude of connector types. So open it here. Yep, you got, let's move all this here. Right, so you got the cable, so you got the USB there, and then you got the cable on the one end, on the end there. That's what it comes with. And then you got like 5 different connector pieces. You can choose which one of these you want to connect the one you want to use to connect the thing with, depending on what type of connector you are using. And of course I'm going to be using this to power on the GBA, which is what I bought this thing for. So that slots right in there. So you can see there, that's the inside layer where it goes. And if you look on the bottom here, that's where you put, that is a slot where you put this thing into. So in it goes. There you go. Simple enough. So all 4 of these, so you will notice that the cable, it's a little shorter. I think it's a bit shorter compared to I think it's shorter compared to this 2-meter cable. I think it's a 2-meter cable that I got. I cannot remember, but this one here is a 1-meter cable, so it's a much shorter cable. So I can possibly have battery bank like ours should be, or have it on my PC if I'm, or use it on my PC if I'm using it on my PC or something. That's cool, which is cool. That's all fine. So let's get the power bank, the one I'm using, and my Game Boy Advance, and let's plug her in. There you go, that's letting me know that it's all plugged in. Now with this cable, we can plug this straight into the Game Boy Advance. My one there with the power bank. My battery grip. Now, again, much like the other ones, make sure the one you're using is a free V cable. But this one is, in fact, compatible with V3 voltage system. So you plug it into that slot there. It doesn't have a slot. It doesn't have anything on there to be able to switch it to the free V automatically. So that's perfectly okay. Alright, turn on the battery bank. There you go, the 4 lights are up. And it's showing that it's on. Right, now I'm going to be able to position the camera and the Game Boy, and power up the so reposition the camera so you can see it. Alright, I'm going to turn it on and hopefully you'll see it power on. Sometimes it powers on, but then other times it just doesn't seem to turn on properly. Usually you just have to give the thing like a bit of time. There it is. Or sometimes when I try to move it, it just shuts itself off. For no reason. Yeah, so sometimes the cable works, but then sometimes the cable doesn't. Sometimes I'll just have to like do some like you know, cable messing around, or making sure that everything is all tightly in as possible. Or maybe I just need to turn off the battery bank. Make sure everything's all connected. Or give my battery bank my Game Boy Advance battery grip a blow. And give the cable a little blow as well. And my battery bank, give that a quick blow as well. And then give it another go. Right, that's in. That's in again. There we go, everything's all plugged in, and oh yeah, I need to turn the thing on. Alright, then I need to make sure that it's given like a 10-second time after it turns on. So hopefully, hopefully now that should turn on. Alright, so let's give it another shot here. Let's turn it on. Yeah, we just saw the light turn on then it just turned off again. Alright, let me just try something. Alright, I have been messing around with that cable for a bit. I got it set up now on the Game Boy Advance with the battery grip and also the little light thing so you can see it. It is plugged in into the computer right here. See, See right here, this is the new cable. I plug it into the USB slot, like so. Make sure it's in, right, on my PC. I did try it a few times on the battery bank, and I did try it on here, and there it is, it's working. Sorry that the light's like that. There you go, you can see PlayVital 2 working on this device. Sometimes the cable works, while other times the cable does nothing. I have no idea what causes it, what the cause of the problem is. I did try the old one on the battery bank to make sure it worked, to make sure there was nothing wrong with the battery bank. Yeah, I can confirm it's nothing wrong with the battery bank. Yeah, it's just one of those things with this cable. It's confirmed to work, but I'm gonna be saying that it's just one of those issues. Yeah, but either way, yeah. But yeah, it works fine. So, at least I'll probably need to play around with the battery bank and the cable to see if whether or not it's the battery bank that's the cause of the problem, or maybe it's something with the cable itself that I probably need to just mess around and see what the issue is, see what the issue comes from. But hey, at least I got a new cable that I've been wanting to get, one that's straightforward. So you can see there, it's straightforward. So it won't come loose or dingle around. That'll cause my the thing to shut, which will cause to shut off my Game Boy Advance. So it's going to be the better one. So it's going to be one of my better options I'm going to get. And best of all, you can see the light fully. Unlike the other cable where you just see the link constantly like dingling, disappearing, going dim. This thing is just bright like all the way through. So okay, so for the moment, for the most part, I think I'm liking the cable, but I think I may have to just play around with it some more and see what the issue is, and see if whether or not I can get it working on the battery bank. So yeah, so that's the battery bank issue. Battery bank, GBA battery grip issue taken care of, I guess, for now. So now we got the other shit to unlock. So back to my bed. Alright, we're back on the bed now, and I've got the rest of these to show. All the customizing items that'll go toward this controller I got here. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of things. We've got some rings, some controller rings, aim assist controller rings. They're for the analog controller that will go around the analog stick. We got, oh yeah, sorry, for the that's for the cable, sorry, my GBA. I got the got the PlayVital anti-skid Sweat-Absorbent controller grip. And also 2 pairs of the control extenders. Is the red one. This is the red one. The one that's torn a bit there because I already unboxed or unwrapped it to make sure that ensure that I had the 2 sets. But I realized this one that came later. This black one came later. So yeah, here's the red one. This is the red one, the scarlet red one, and now here's the black one. The extension triggers, which come with a bit of some buttons here. So these are 4 little. So these are 4 sets that I'm gonna have. This is going to be for my volcanic red one when I decide to buy it. So I will show that off. So I will show the red one off later. But first, let's show off about this one right here. This is the anti-skid controller grip that adds protection around the adds a little performance grip around it, and yeah, and it's in one of these stupid packs that requires like a lengthy amount of tearing to open the bugger. Oh, there you go. I broke that off. Jeez. Right, I already have a red one also. I have a red one of these. Like, I'll show it off very quickly. I put it in here. I have a red one right here, and I'm saving this for the volcanic red one also. But either way, now we got this thing open. We got a cloth, some. I think this is going to be what's used to clean the controller for when I apply the thing on top. Sticker, yeah, link to the installation guide. It's a thing now to give you the installation guide. There it is, the PlayVital. Thing, you know what's there. The wipes, which you use to wipe the thing down. And then lastly, the thing itself, which comes with two of these. If you open it, it comes with 2 of these. It comes with 2 of these, and you basically apply this to the controller that's around around here. I think what's supposed to happen is I'm not gonna apply it straight away. I'm just gonna see how this thing goes. Now I think Yeah, I think that's how it goes. Yeah, so you peel this straight off. And then with these wipes, and also this, you take a bit of the damp in here, wipe the controller and clean it. Yeah, because you gotta make sure the controller is clean. And then you gotta wipe, and then finally you gotta apply one of these two, one to here and another to here, so that's entirely what I'm gonna be guessing. Alright, yeah, that's everything. Alright, so I've watched the installation guide on the internet, and the first thing we do once you unbox everything is to take one of these, wipes, 2 of them, and these are wet wipes, and you gotta use these to wipe around and clean the controller. And then use this to dry the controller after you wipe it down. So let's take this. I'm gonna like that down. Isn't there one of these that says open here? Because I'm literally just... Okay, I may have a bad feeling that I may have broken the wet wipes. Oh, okay, never mind. I haven't. Alright. Okay. I got one of these now. Right, so you need to wipe around the controller. Wipe around the DualSense controller. So give it a wipe like this, like so. It's good to wipe down your controllers to make sure they're clean, so dust doesn't get into them, or they don't get dirty. Alright, turn it round and then give it a thorough wipe. I'm basically giving this controller a very thorough wipe over so that they are clean. So that clean around this, clean around that, clean around that. Clean around the D-pad, clean around the touchpad, clean around the triggers. Yeah, we're gonna need to clean all that. It's alright, there's one. There's also the second wipe. Oh, and this one's a dry wipe. Put it down. Oh, there we go. I got it. Got that one. I managed to slap that. Slap and open that easily. Alright, so this is the dry wipe. So after you've taken the wipe to wet it, you just basically just dry it over. But I'm gonna just wipe the controller all over and just give it a clean all over. Now jump cut to when it's clean, when it's wet and dry, when it's wet. Alright, so now after you dried the wet and dried the controller, like so, you've done all the wiping, you've done all the clean, you've done all the dry, you've done all the wetting, you've done all the drying, so the controller should look a bit more cleaner now. So now we get into the actual bit where we get to put in one of these. So now we're going to be putting on, I'm going to be putting on one of these onto this controller. So now there's two of these, one for the left, which you can see right here, there's the left one, and there's another one, which is the right one. So you put the right one onto this one, and you put the left one onto this one. So I'm going to start off with the left one. And the way you do this is that you peel this off, which requires two hands, by the way. So I'm not going to be able to do this very easily on a on the controller and here with this setup. And you need to apply it to the back point of here. So in other words, you apply, we'll just show you how it's done first. Apply it over here, wrap it up around, apply it to the thing and wrap it all around, and then roll it, and then roll it. You do kind of want to have it around the edge there. Yeah, there's an installation guide on how it can be done. Yeah. So I'll jump cut when I get the left bit of it done. Alright, so that's one side of that put in. So this is what you do. So you're ending it. So you try to put the sticker through like the closest to the edge as you possibly can. Then try to move it, wrap it all around, and then try to wrap it like as much as you can toward the edge here, and tighten it as you can. Yeah, it's probably not gonna. I probably didn't do it too right, but oh well. This is gonna be the closest I'm gonna have to have it. Yeah. It probably doesn't look right, but oh well, this is the best I can do it. Oh well. Oh well, so now here's the right one, which is going to be for the right, for this side of the controller. So same thing again. Just flip it over, apply it like like that. Make sure it's aligned like that. Then just wrap it all around. Yeah, I'll jump cut to when I actually get it on. Alright, I'm back with the controller. Now gotten the controller grip installed. Left side I got it in pretty much well. As you can see, the left side is pretty much all in. But the right side, yeah, I slipped up. But it is more or less on. It's more or less on. Just that, but just that, yeah, the part there is overlapped. But I got in all in as much as I could. Yeah, pretty much all I could. So it's on. It's more or less what I consider to be on anyway. Alright, so that's one bit of the customization item that we're gonna do. Right, the next one is the rings. The aim assist rings. There is a set of rings in here. Some aim assist rings that you apply to your analog stick. So let's open that. Hang on. There it is. Got it open. Alright, so here it is. So I'll drop these all out. Try as I can. Okay. Alright, so all of them. Yeah. Alright, so there are rings in here. There's one. There's two. There's three black rings. There's four. There's five. And there's 6 sets. So there's 12 in total. There's 12 of these. Mostly black ones. That you can choose to put onto the controller. And I'm gonna go with I could go with these ones. These ones look more comfortable. And what you do with these ones is that you stick them in. Like so. Not sure if I got it in, but either way. Yeah, I've got it in. What that does is that it helps improve your aim or your movement. Alright, so I'm gonna apply the next one in. Alright, so that should be in. Yeah, sorry you're not seeing this too well. But yeah, and that's in too. So that's the rings. So that's the rings. What they do, they add a bit more of a resilience to the analog sticks. So yeah, well, so that's pretty much good. Alright, now that I put the rings away, now we got the last bit and the main thing that's going to be put onto my controllers, and that is the fucking trigger extenders, the trigger extensions. Now in here you got extenders and also the shoulder buttons that go on top of these things. These will go on top of them and help make your buttons with them work a little better. So I'm just gonna do the chief here. Not sure if that helped. If only I had a pair of scissors. Something. So. Oh. Give me a moment. Right, got the thing. Not gonna be the best way to unravel this thing. Alright, here are the, alright, put that over there. Here are the black ones. These are the black set. Now in here are where the black triggers are. So in here you get the black triggers and shoulder button extenders, the wipes. Yep, because it advises you to do the drying and the wiping for both the bumpers and triggers on the controller. Another cloth. The another thank you note, and then you also get these as well. You can't see them well, but these are what you apply onto the controllers. So I'll put these out to show you what these are. Right, I'll take one of these because I'm going to need this for what I will need them for. Put that there. Alright, so let's open this up. And then there should be two sets of pairs of these. There's one trigger. There's a bumper. There's another bumper. That one's another trigger, but I think it's a smaller trigger. Smaller R2 trigger. There it is. There's the bigger one. The bigger trigger, which is the one I want. And here's the two bumpers. Yeah, two standard bumpers. Two other bumpers. And I think with these and I think with the triggers, is there a bigger one in here? And there's an installation on how to do it, but I've already got YouTube guides on how to put them on. So once you got all this out, all these together, so the usual thing is you do the wipes. You do the wipe downs. And take this wipes and completely wipe all that. Alright, so wipes here. And like usual, take the wet wipes. And wipe down on the triggers and the bumpers and make sure they are thoroughly clean. Alright, that's one side, and then yeah, that should be good enough. And then once they are wet enough, get the wipe, and then get them wipe over. There you go, that should look good. So now, what we're going to do is take one of these and apply these to my controller. So I'm going to, and in fact, when you get these, you get 1, 2, and yeah, there's 3 of these you can apply to your controller. So you can choose, oh, you want these ones, you want these ones, you want these ones, or you want these ones to be your bumpers and your triggers. And I think for this controller, I think I'll go with these triggers. Yeah, these ones look good. And as for the bumpers, which ones do I like the most out of? Well, it doesn't necessarily matter because I think they're both the same. So I think I'll just put these. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll put these away, and I'll look up on how to do it and on how to apply the triggers. So the next thing you need to do is, after you clean out the controller, we now need to apply the double-sided stickers to all 4 of these, and these are going to require the 2 hands, and so I will have to put the camera down to actually apply these on. So jump cut. Alright, as you can see here, you can now see that the little stickers are now on top, the double-sided stickers are now fully on top of them. So now all you need to do is just peel them off. Peel all 4 of those off. Okay, so now the stickers are removed. It's now time to apply the extenders, starting with the R1 bumpers. There's this one, there's for the R1, and then there's this one for the L1. And the first thing you do is apply it to the L1. And there you go, there's that one for L1. And then there's this one for the R1. Oh yeah, that looks much better. Good. That's good. Looks good. And then lastly, we got 2. We got the triggers, and I'm gonna go with the bigger ones. So we got this one for R2, and we got this one for L2. So I'm gonna start with the L2 one. Just slap it on. Oh yeah. Yep, that is definitely on. And then we slap this one on for the R2. Oh yeah, now my controller is ready. And there we go, presto, we got the trigger extenders added in. There is the instructions on how to remove these, but I'm just gonna leave these on. But you just swing them on left and right to take them off. Leave these ones off, but you will need to apply. But I think it removes the double-sided stickers as well, so I'm not gonna risk doing any of that because I'm keeping these on. Right, so I'll put these in, this in, and these all in the tub. And then of course I got the red set, but I want to keep these for when I get the volcanic red controller, or when I want to apply it ready for the third-party PS4 controller that I've got over there. That looks like which looks like a PS5 controller. So, holy crap, this thing looks good. So I got the absorbent and grip. I've got the thumbstick, which I might want to get a new thumbstick for it, and the triggers and button extenders. Holy crap, this looks good. Oh, this is brilliant. But yeah, this is making my controller so much better. So much better, so much response. I can't wait to. I can't wait to give this a whirl. But I think I'm not sure how this is gonna fit in on my PS5 charging station, my current cooling multifunction station. But hey, I got it. Oh yeah, and I also got the rings in it. You won't be able to see it very well, but yeah, the rings, they're in it. The aim assist rings, the extended triggers, the thumb grips, and some good thumbstick grips. Yeah, my controller, my PS5 DualSense controller is ready to go. It's upgraded. It is upgraded and ready for play. Now there's one more thing I do want to get for the PS5 DualSense, and that's getting the back buttons. I've heard there's like a set of back buttons you can get that you can apply to the back of this controller. One that's either one you have to mod in, or one that you can, or one there's a set of it that you could just apply to the USB-C on this controller here. It's covered by this thing. Yeah, I know. Which is on my multifunction station, but alas, so that's the last thing I need for this controller, for my controller to be perfect, to be ready for anything. And that's a good thing, because I want this maybe to be used for my PC, and also when I get another DualSense, because I want to get another DualSense for my PS5, this time a volcanic red one, which will be my main DualSense PlayStation 5 controller, which is the one I want to make that one be used for. But alas, yeah, this DualSense is ready to go. It is ready to go, ready to play, and I'm ready. ready to show off like how good this set is. So I'll probably play a little game. I'll play a game with this to see how this controller goes, and I'll give you my quick thoughts and opinions on it.
Here we go! Team Deathmatch! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
This is your moment, don't waste it. Earn the most kills to secure the victory.
Takedown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
This is what we train for. Eliminate every enemy player to win.
Kickoff. Power weapon inbound. Avenger. Double kill. Triple kill. Heating up. New power weapon in the arena. Double kill. One enemy remaining. Last man standing. Avenger. Double kill. One enemy remaining. Round one.
Round win. Keep it up.
Five, four, three, two, one. Round two. Kickoff. Double kill. Power weapon inbound. New power weapon in the arena. One enemy remaining. You won the round.
Stay sharp. One round at a time.
Five, four, three, two, one. Match point. Kickoff. Double kill. Triple kill. Power weapon inbound. New power weapon in the arena. One enemy remaining. Victorious.
Oh, game, set, match! You just put on a highlight reel!
Alright, so after the little gameplay session on my game, on my PS5, I'm now going to give my small verdict on after my first little quick session. First impressions is very high. For the most part, very high. I like the trigger responses, the bumpers. The bumpers really respond really well. I like that the controller is very comfortable to hold. Now with this being on, with this silicone skin on, silicone grip skin on, but the only downside is the aim assist rings. The aim assist rings are they're not perfect. Like they kind of slow your they kind of do not make the analog sticks respond 100%. Like they kind of slow your analog stick down. I'm pretty sure that they're meant to be designed, you know, make it so that it slows your aim down a bit. But I think, but honestly, you're kind of better off just turning down the sensitivity a little bit, playing around with the sensitivity in the options menu of an FPS to make your aim a lot better. So, but so I'm gonna be taking these rings off and putting them back in the bag. But well, it was nice. It was nice to try and experiment to see how these would go. So I don't think I'll be using these on my controllers anytime. May try them on some better analog sticks. You know, if it makes some of them better. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? But I'll give the analog sticks. But I'll give the rest of the controller this. It's a positive. Everything else is a positive for this controller. So everything else I really like. I like how this thing. I like how the extenders and the stickers help really keep these things all in place. Like it's all in place. It's not gonna fall off or anything. Like I just lay it down like that and nothing's come off yet. And like it's a truly magnificent piece. So I got the black piece for it, and I got the red piece, which is gonna go to my volcanic ray controller when I buy it later. I will keep the black parts in case I want to stick it to other controllers. If I can use it with other controllers. Alright, so, and as for the cable for the Game Boy Advance, yeah, it's kind of a bastard. It's kind of a picky bastard in what it wants to work with. It'll work with the PC on my computer just fine, but every time I try it with, you know, just a time I try it, it either doesn't work or it just refuses to turn on. Yeah, I have no idea what the cause of it is. I may need to just play it. I may have to just mess around with it a little to try and get it working. And that's a shame too, because I really need a better what is it? DC cable to USB one that's like this. One that is just like this. So that it's not dangling all over the place. And so I'm really happy with this week's purchases, and I'm happy that I'm getting some new things for my controller. So everything for my DualSense is coming along pretty well. The last thing I need is the back buttons. Now I've seen that the game you can buy a set of back buttons for the DualSense. You can buy a set of the DualSense. You can buy a set of back buttons. At the back of it that has like a shell, the back of the controller shell on it with buttons on it. That will require like taking the controller apart, which I don't want to do. And then there's one that has the back buttons, and there's one that's kind of like a module that has like the back buttons on it, 4 back buttons on it. But I've heard those are like expensive to pick up, and some people hadn't had the most experiences with them. Like I'll eventually get it for myself sometime soon. Maybe in a month or two, like or something, to see how well it will work for me. But overall, yeah, got myself some pretty neat items, and I'm pretty happy with what I got for the most part. There's still a lot more. There's still like some bit of custom. There's still a bit more to get, but after that, I'm more or less near complete. Just the back buttons, and then my controller is complete. Then my master controller is ready to go. My master DualSense is ready to go. And then after that is buying the Volcanic Red and a good Pro controller for my PS5. So those are going to be what I'm going to be aiming to do with my PS5 next. So yeah, that's going to do it for this unboxing video. Sorry that I didn't get a chance to see me, you know, doing much, putting things on. Yeah, like you didn't see me put the things on, but that's because it required two hands, and the camera would just be in the way. But you did get to see me put the sticker. You did get to see me put the triggers on it after I put the stickers on. Yeah. But I hope that if you like these PlayVital grips, silicone skin, anti-skid absorbent skin, extended triggers, and so forth. And it's giving me giving you some ideas of what to get. And I hope you all enjoyed it. Give it a comment, like, and subscribe, and be sure to check out some of my other stuff that's coming up on my YouTube channel. And alongside that, my upcoming Splitgate 2 review, which is still in the work, but I'll get it done as quickly as I can. So yeah, which will be on my GameSpot channel. So hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye.